Recording.
I'm recording.
Are you recording, Brad?
I am recording.
Great. We're recording. Yay. Welcome to the Aquawizardcast number 11. My name is Sean Ashcraft. I'm with the Aquawizard band. We are here on Discord, and we're going to talk about Aquawizard stuff. And the first thing I have for today is, should we record a podcast? Oh, wait. We already talked about that. We need to record a podcast.
I think the answer is
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
On record.
We're on record. We all consent to being on the podcast. Yay. Not like that one time, let me tell you.
That's true.
So yeah, I just figured we'd update the fans on what we've been up to and what we're going to do this summer. So I had something interesting come up. Caleb McCoach is looking for some shows, and he might be getting a show at the White Rabbit in July sometime, I don't know. And he said he might be looking for another band, so if the dates work out, I can give you guys the dates. It's like a bunch of
what would
That'd be cool.
Let me pull up the dates
Definitely.
real fast.
1 hour later.
I could like send it on the chat later or something, and that'd probably be a better way to do that. But
nice.
yeah,
How do you feel about pulling double duty, Sean?
I think it'll be fun because I don't have to sing in the Caleb McCoach band anymore because I don't really try to learn the harmonies because I'm like, yeah, I'll just do guitar. Caleb's fine on his own. He can hold on his own. So.
Yeah.
But the White Rabbit Cabaret I've played there. It's in Fountain Square, and it is like it's a cabaret, but they have like a lot of bands there, and it seems like I feel like I kind of forgot about it. I feel like we would probably do pretty well there, and maybe it would be pretty cool because it's kind of like a dark stage, and they have more of a like a cabaret type bar rather than like a beer, like, hey, I'm going to watch sports. It's not a sports bar, I guess is what I'm saying. And it's not a total dive either. So they have like...
Oh, that's the place that does Spellbound.
Yes, they have cabaret shows and stuff like that. So, and bands.
That's
so
cool,
Sweet, man.
I'll be right back.
I feel like I should probably get an amp if we are going to do that, because I don't think that my current setup would be good.
Enough power.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get an amp.
Right. I think. Yeah.
Well, there is some good news on that front because Brandon, who is the Caleb McCoach bassist, he's got a bunch of really good bass stuff, so he would be more than happy to let you use his stuff. And I'm sure, Mark, if you didn't want to bring your whole kit, he's got a really cool kit and stuff. And so I'm sure you could probably, like, if you wanted to, just bring snare drum and cymbals if you wanted to, or you could bring your whole kit too, just to say that you played it at a show, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That is something I've had to think about, because eventually that will happen, or there will be a venue that just has like a house kit that you have to use and stuff. But I'm so OCD about like everything in life, but that too. So I don't know.
The placement.
If things are like a little different, it's gonna like throw me off and shit. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm like gonna tape all the drum spots on my rug thing so that I know exactly where it goes, so I don't have to like second guess myself a million times about everything. But yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it would be fine. I just have to get used to it.
Yeah, and John, I'll probably buy an amp before that, just because I'm gonna need one anyway. Like it might be time. So I've had one, like my Ion one. So maybe the next couple Aquawizard meetings, I might send it to you and be like, hey, what do you think about this? In your experience, do you think this would be a good one? But there's one that I've been looking at getting, so it might just be time to get it and,
Cool.
have it, so I'm not having to bum equipment off people. I would like to avoid that if possible. So
Plus, if you're playing your own equipment, you know how it's gonna sound. It's not gonna be kind of a surprise. So I feel you there.
That's another big thing. Like just getting one and get familiar with it, and it'll be a lot easier like down the road. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool that Caleb reached out to you about that. It's kind of funny. We've just been like, Mark and I have been working with him for music video stuff, and now we might be playing with him and everything. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, why not?
But he's super cool. So
I feel like that'd be a comfy intro thing, like first show situation.
Totally playing with
like somebody we know and. Yeah.
we know the band after us isn't going to be a bunch of assholes. Like, get your shit off the stage, asshole.
Like, I'm sorry you guys had to hear all that.
He's like literally the person that will do everything in his power not to be an asshole.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was just
I just want him to release his album so I can show off the art.
That's true.
Oh,
yeah.
Brad,
He's talking about doing this weekend.
Yeah, Brad, I meant to ask you, what font did you use for his album artwork? Papyrus?
One of them was Cubano.
Oh, Cuba, okay. All right.
But the other one, well, that was the main one.
That's what I was looking for.
The name
main
font, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
I had to find ones that had an open license that I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, speaking of,
I'm gonna use that for his video. So
that is a good idea. The continuity there.
Yeah.
Speaking of video stuff, did we ever get those like video overlay things for the podcasts figured out, or did I miss that?
Oh, I never did anything with the logo.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet, just because I know that we were looking at doing the logo, but I can give you what I have, or if you do have like the logo in a better place, then I can do that too. But
the thing is, I'm kind of conflicted because I don't know really how I feel about that design. Like, it's neat, but it's also messy. And I don't know. If you guys like it, then I could tighten it up and make it look better, but
I mean,
I just wasn't sure.
I like it, and I mean, there's always, you could always change it down the road too. It's not like it's in stone or anything. Right. It could be like, hey, look, we're gonna here's the new logo, just slap it on.
Yeah, this is logo 1.0.0.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Totally.
But yeah, I think the one that you have is cool. I like it, so could be.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was cool.
Well, I think this is a good time to bereave our lost podcast, episode 10. This is obviously episode 11. We had a band practice. That's basically what this podcast is just like, hey, loyal fans, loyal stockholders, make sure you keep on buying our music. And we had a band practice, and we were planning on recording a podcast, and we had like a whole podcast done, but we didn't actually record it. We were just like hanging out and just talking and stuff. So this is our official on the podcast, talking about how we've lost an entire episode of the podcast. And I just wanted to take some time to address that for the listeners in case there's any confusion about why this is episode 11.
It actually could have been the best podcast of them all, but we didn't record it.
It was our 10th one.
This could be
our bad.
Yeah.
You know how many one-liners I had?
You're zinging them.
That not
Brad was
podcast.
going crazy.
Yeah,
I had all of the funny things to say.
He was on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just let him talk. There was like a good 4 hours where he just kept having one-liners where no one said anything.
Yeah.
And it's lost, so that's sad.
Yeah.
Didn't we record a little bit of something like the next night, or did that not actually get recorded?
No, I don't think we. Yeah, we didn't record anything. I don't think.
I thought we started recording and then you vanished and like I think we stopped it or something, or
Yeah, I think you're thinking of
at least turning the stuff off.
Maybe you're thinking of the one before that.
Oh, I think I am thinking of the one before that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that one did kind of come to an abrupt end. So.
Did that ever get like published?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It's at the very end of. Yeah, we had like a 3-part January practice or something like that. And the very end of the third part was me being like, hey guys, I'll be right back. And then I never came back.
Okay, yeah.
And then I think
it was very late. It was very late.
I think I dubbed in like a fake commercial and I did a really shitty job with it. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep.
Nice.
But we're not talking about that podcast. We're talking about the Lost podcast number 10. I guess just RIP. I don't know what we're going to be able to do. We had some we had some discussions of like recreating it sometime, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
I think we should write a script for episode 10.
Yeah.
And then perform it.
At least we didn't alienate our whole Juggalo community of fans. Because that's what would have happened if it had been recorded.
That was a large focus, I believe, of that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, I only said nice things. Nothing, mean or insulting. So.
We would never put down our fans.
It was more of just like a deep dive.
Yeah, into the history.
Into what it is. Yeah.
I learned a lot on that podcast. I'll tell you right now.
Very good.
The Lost podcast thing.
Very educational.
This can be episode 11. The search for episode 10.
Yes.
Where to go?
Like Spaceballs. Yeah.
Really, honestly, I just talked about a whole bunch of things that I vaguely knew about, as if I actually knew them.
Well, you convinced us. I'm like, yeah. Brad's
sold.
right.
I still am.
That's what I do. How do you think I'm employed? Fake it
Professional.
till you make it.
Yeah.
How do you think I got in this band? Fake it till you make it.
How do you think I got in this band?
That makes three of us.
Sean, you started it.
Yeah, Sean's the only person who's to not fake it till you make it.
Sean's there being like, well, I don't know, but he's like the virtuoso, like knows everything and does everything guy.
Who are you trying to fool right now?
Yeah.
Kind of a
Are you
critical
kidding?
piece.
Don't pretend.
Okay.
Don't insult us. We know.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have a good time,
not.
guys.
Actually,
I apologize.
that's a positive. That's kind of how I describe you to people, that other people. Sean is like a virtuoso. So just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm always like, Sean's like the one who like plays, like is a musician.
like through and through.
That's just,
When I lived with him, he borrowed a sitar and learned how to play it in the living room. And he would like walk up to me and like, "Hey, Brad, I got this new arrangement of this medieval guitar music that I just arranged myself for fun. Do you want to listen to it?" "Yeah, okay."
You're like, it sounds amazing.
That's really funny because like I was like kind of reminiscing once with Andrew about the F band and like thinking about how it kind of worked, like how we were able to conjure something from nothing. And I think it was like I naturally gave Sean like these challenges that he wanted to try to like tackle, like musical challenges. So in your case, you're like, "Hey, I got this like fucking sitar," and he's like, "Rad, I'm gonna figure that thing out and then like write something and stuff." But yeah, there was like a whole bunch of like little like, "Hey, what if we make this fucking Mozart rap song?" And then Sean just like figures out a way to do it.
I'm just trying to write as many sketchy riffs as I can to trip Sean up or make him frustrated. Like, what can I write based on what he wrote that would be as frustrating as possible? and just kind of not quite correct, but close enough that I believe it is, but he knows it isn't. Like the last practice.
Like adjustments.
Brad, that's not right. We need to take a break. Well, I thought it was right. I've been playing it the same way the whole time, actually.
Sounds like I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes, I got him frustrated.
Sounds like everybody stop playing. Brad, play what you just did.
That's not right.
Sean's gonna start isolating you.
Dude, yeah, that's the true punishment when you get isolated. Like, let's hear Andrew's timing, shall we? I'm like, come on, man. He's like, no.
So guys,
Why are you calling me out?
I mixed a version of all the songs so you could hear yourself individually in each one and see what you did wrong and think about it really hard. And I think we need you to sit with that for a little bit.
Just think about
and
what
see
you've
what
done.
you've done to me.
Just think about what you've done. And listen to it.
I had this whole thing written out, Brad, and you just did your own thing and it's wrong.
It's like I recorded and isolated it for you.
Now listen
welcome.
to it a lot.
I do
think
listen
about
to
what
those
you've done.
isolated tracks a lot, though. Like,
Those were actually really helpful.
yeah, they are.
Because
They
Yeah.
were, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I do like it when you send out isolated versions. Like, those are a lot of fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Because in the moment,
it's
it's
like-
hard
it's
to tell what you did, but like afterwards, like when it's isolated, you're like, oh, okay, well, that part was something that wasn't quite right. Now I know what to work on better. So that was really nice to have.
Yeah, it helps you like practice your shit better and hear it more clearly, and then also it helps just like hear all the other stuff more clearly, so you like know what else is going on. Because like when you're
Right.
playing, it's just like I don't really.
It does
can't
all
pick up
kind
on
of
all that stuff.
it does kind of all blur together into one big old blob. So hearing all the individual bits and pieces definitely helpful.
Yeah, and in that situation, when something is wrong, you can tell something wasn't right, but like if it's all together, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what wasn't quite right. But sort of separated, you can pinpoint exactly what wasn't quite what it was supposed to be.
Sure.
And work on it.
Yeah. That's, the stuff. All good learning opportunities, I think.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. I have a quick follow-up about the home movies inquiry I had last time. I totally have all of them. I just forgot. So, never mind. I don't need a copy of them.
Nice, dude. No, that's good that you checked, though. That's good that you
Did I
checked
miss
and see,
something?
so.
I was like asking...
Oh, yeah, this is last week.
Okay. This is after I left.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Sean was just trying to get like all of the old movies that we've all made and made sure that he had them all, and he did an inventory, and he does.
I have them tucked away in a special place, so you guys don't have to worry about, it spreading and other servers
Oh,
getting
dude, it's
infected
cool.
and all that. So
I have them on like
Good,
thumb
yes.
drives, so they're very like exposed over here. You could grab any thumb drive in my house and just be like, I have all this blackmail now. You don't even have to look at it. They're like all I made so many copies on them. So they're very unprotected over here. Our movies are very exposed.
unencrypted.
You should release protection for that.
Yeah, probably
You
good.
really should.
That's
This
advisable.
concerns me.
Yeah,
greatly.
I probably should.
I thought you had promised that you'd be safe.
I did, but it's just it's just tough. I gotta go through them all, and it's just don't take any USB drives. They're definitely on there.
You don't know what kind of virus you're going to pick up from those.
Yeah, I do. I did make sure to put a virus on all of the USB drives though. So
No, I know exactly what virus is on those drives.
yeah, it's not very good. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
So
Walter is asking to leave the office.
Oh, okay. Stand by for Walter
Hey,
exiting.
buddy.
got a little guest appearance, Walter.
Bye.
Yeah, Sean, how many
Yes.
layers deep is that folder of videos? Just in the folder tunnel? Is it like, is it at least like 10 deep? Like, hey, don't open this folder. Like, wrong folder.
Private.
Archive.
Like last chance.
Last chance. Please do not open this folder for the love of God.
Nickelback 2002 albums. And then you open that up and it's just like old movies.
Just like put a keylogger in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like anybody who loads it, you can just like, I mean, I guess see what they search in Google later.
I see all the
Seems
things
kind of
here.
useless. Steal their passwords, normal things.
Normal things that normal people do.
Yeah.
The other area of notes I have for sharing today, speaking of archive old stuff, I was looking through the Aquawizard discography, and I'm just kind of, as we're preparing for the future releases, it might be good for us to just kind of be 100% on past releases and maybe what we would consider to be part of the Aquawizard how do you say that word? all of the stuff we've done. So,
Yeah.
The lore.
the lore of the Aquawizard, I guess is what I'm saying. And,
Sounds like a good EP name. The lore.
well, yeah, the lore.
Like a biography,
Eh, something like that.
A compilation.
The secret histories.
The secret diary of the Aquawizard. But the reason is
diary.
because, like, if we release our own album, we are our own, like, publisher and record company, I guess, record label that creates it. And I figured we could just lump them all together into, like, a bigger, like, Aquawizard Records or something like that. That, you know how, like, on records they have, like, the letters, like, I don't know, ABC-001, and that's like the record label's serial number for all the different albums that they've released. So if we're doing a self-release, we can have our own numbering system, and I thought it would be kind of neat to have, like, AW-001 for our first official release, and then whatever release we're doing here could be, like, the next one in the sequence. So I don't know, I just want to throw that idea out there.
Yeah. That could be cool.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like the numbering system with the AW too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I went on Bandcamp, and we have the Aquawizard Demos EP, and then we have the Aquawizard Jams EP, and then we have the Aquawizard EP. So we already have 3 EPs. So we have too many EPs, but I figured actually, like, let's say we did like a 20th anniversary reissue in like 8 years or something. I don't know. I looked at the dates for the first 2 EPs, the demo EP and the Jams EP were actually the same date according to Bandcamp. So that could be like a double EP, like, and
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
so maybe the demo EP is like AW-000, like a 0th release, like a teaser release, or I don't know. I'm just kind of, these were just some thoughts I had in my head. Like, if I were a record label, these are
Yeah.
some things that I might be thinking.
Those are all good ideas.
So
I think we
Yeah,
should do
yeah.
all that.
I think that would be after definitely we release like the official one,
yeah,
But yeah, that'd be cool to like put those together and just call it one, like you said, like a double one, or
yeah,
that would make sense.
just for, I don't know, funsies, or just something that we it's, marketing, promotional stuff.
content. We've got to have promotional content.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I don't get to have an opinion on those because like I wasn't a part of it.
Brad,
Well-
yeah, you were, dude. You were there. Do you not remember?
Oh yeah, we talked about those.
You were there in spirit.
I was there in spirit.
Yeah.
It was in the last podcast. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Well, a topic I wanted to bring up was I think we should include Drown in the discography if we're going to be playing No Shark Fins and Through, because technically
That'd be cool.
those are Drown songs. And so if we consider the demos EP from Drown, or demos is in like a little parentheses, so it's different. I don't know.
Wanter's a part of that too, right?
Oh yeah, I don't remember if that was recorded in there. Is that on? I can look it up right
I don't
now.
think we ever added it to the Bandcamp.
Okay.
Yeah, man, bundle them in.
Throw them in there.
Yeah,
So if,
Yeah.
toss them in.
that does help me put my brain together on. I kind of forgot that Wanter has actually never been released. So
Right.
maybe that
It's actually one of my favorites. I really
Might
love that song.
want to hold on to that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a keeper.
So maybe that can be like our first, hey, we're officially back as a band single, since it's never been released before, and then we can release it alongside the EP of other songs that are reissues of old songs, but in the new Aquawizard that's all four of us from over the years. So I don't know.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I'll put a question mark on should Wanter be a single, and then yeah.
I think it's catchy enough, and so it's like technically one of the simpler songs,
Sure.
but it's also one of the easier songs to sort of go along with as a listener without thinking too much, I guess.
Very accessible.
Yeah.
I think it's just like very. I
It's-
think
it's
it's just
kind of
kind
a
of
pop
effortless. Yeah.
Totally.
And I really like it too.
I still like it after all these
yeah.
years.
I like that
Same
song.
here.
Sweet. Well, cool. Yeah, I think that just helps me get some of my thoughts out, and I think that also kind of ties together like if we just lump all those old releases together in like the Aquawizard Records, history. I mean, that between the original Aquawizard, which was me, Mark, and Andrew, and then Drown, which was just me and Brad, and then like Brad, I don't know. It just all kind of comes
A
together.
robot. What about the robot? Your laptop
Oh yeah.
was a member of that band.
I mean, we got synthesizers.
I'm just joking.
I mean, I'm always open to a synth player or something.
That would be useful. That'd be very useful.
Maybe for the 20th anniversary reunion tour, we'll hire a synth player, play all the synth parts.
Okay.
We'll
But-
have the money then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the curve of the Gaussian distribution of popularity and interest. We're still on the uprising. We haven't even begun.
Right.
So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely trending up, but low on that. I'd say we're just right here, and we're obviously
yeah.
got a ways to go, but
We're about to ride the wave.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
We're on an upswing. For
That's
sure.
exactly right.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, cool. I think that's basically all the notes I had for this week.
Those are some good things to cover. Those are some big updates
solid
that
updates.
are podcast worthy for sure. Got a lot of good podcast info in there
Yeah.
that fans are gonna love.
They're gonna love.
So
Ooh,
a lot
yeah.
of good stuff.
Hit us up. Comment.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell us
subscribe.
what you think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us a 5
And
stars.
make sure to
5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
5-star review.
Yep.
Subscribe to us on
Spotify.
Patreon.
Patrons
And
on
then,
TikTok.
Yeah, just donate.
We're not on
make sure to
TikTok yet,
donate.
but just go ahead and just start that trending hashtag
working on it.
Aquawizard.band.
Directly feed us money.
Give
Yeah,
us
Give
the
us
money.
money directly.
Venmo,
Send us
please.
your routing and account number
Yeah.
via
We'll totally set it up.
email, unsecured email.
Comment down below with your routing and account number.
Maybe
promise.
social security numbers just to make sure.
Yeah.
Last known addresses and mother's maiden names.
We got to verify that identity. Trust us.
Yeah.
True.
We will
At
definitely.
Aquawizard, we're all about keeping your identity safe and secure. So that's why
So
we
once
need
you
your-
send that, if you receive a verification code to your cell phone, we'll also need you to send us that within.
Yeah, make sure punch that in
Within 15
forward to
minutes.
us.
Yeah, definitely send
And
that.
if so, we'll also make sure to give you our Aquawizard hat merch if you guys all do that in time. So got some
Free
hot
wizard
merch
hat.
coming your
Free
way.
Wizard hat
Yeah,
for
free.
every two-factor authentication code that you send us. Free Wizard hat.
Yeah, and
Or at
the
least
sizing
heavily
is-
discounted.
you cannot choose the sizing either, so we'll pick it for you.
No choice in size.
It is at least partially discounted wizard hats.
Yeah,
Only extra large.
partially, not too much, a little bit.
Just a little friendly discount, but very little. Well, we'll follow up on possibly some shows this summer, but definitely we got an upcoming band practice in the Grand Rapids, and looking forward to that. So it's gonna be probably a little bit more low key band practice and more just hanging out, chilling. Probably getting ready for the possible show if we got that at the White Rabbit Cabaret in Indianapolis on July. Insert date year. Join us for Aquawizard
Be there.
Definitely be there.
at insert time year. I'll fix that in post. You know, it won't go.
Yeah, I love that day. That's like one of my favorite dates in the calendar year.
One of the
personally.
best dates of the summer. It's a
pretty good day.
can't miss date. I think that's important.
Nope, can't miss it. Definitely spend your time inside at the White Rabbit Cabaret on that date.
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
Special event happening in there.
Very special.
That
Aquawizard.
With Caleb McCoach and another band that TBA. And that whole event is TBA, TBD.
Wait, they TBA?
They got TBA.
They also TBA?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've TBA'd before.
Oh.
I'm actually an expert at TBA.
Oh, do tell.
I add that on to the end of my name on LinkedIn, actually. TBA.
yeah, very professional.
TBA. I like it.
Do you guys even TBA? Because
No, I can't. I'm not. There's no way. I'm not. Come on.
we all got to do our best, you know?
Yeah.
Don't want to
I
overpromise
wish.
and
I
underdeliver.
wish, but
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way over here, I guess.
I got friends at TBA in jail.
Oh.
Oh, I got friends too in jail.
I know people who TBA, and they're very serious about it. About TBA.
The only notes I had were just I've been practicing more often now, and I'm really enjoying playing the Built to Spill song, and Through is really fun too. Those are like the songs I guess I look forward to playing the most.
Killer. Nice.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that other people like that Through song, because I think I just never really. I was just like, oh, that's cool. Cool to hear.
It's really like, yeah, it's like catchy and also a little dancey, which is cool. We don't have a ton of stuff like that currently, so
I was kind of going through a
pretty
dancey
fun.
phase at that time, so that
I mean, that was most of the point of Drown, was like being like dancey, but also like ethereal, shoegazy-ish.
yeah.
yeah, I dig that. I thought of like a interesting drum thing for it too that I like a lot. Well, but yeah, I might record it when I can play it well enough.
Totally.
That'd be sweet, dude.
And
Yeah, I'd like
I'll
to hear
upload
that.
it.
Agreed. That'd be cool. I have been trying to practice vocals, and I feel like I'm getting just a wee bit better each time. So if I just kind of keep it up, that'll be good. Checking my mic.
Nice.
Is my mic okay?
Sweet, man.
Does it sound right? Check. Okay. Preamp is being weird. I have a bunch of old audio equipment that's like barely hanging on by, toothpicks and stuff. Well, I'm going to go ahead and thank all of the podcast listeners for tuning in, and we'll just go ahead and wrap up the podcast recording. And the shareholders. Can't forget about the shareholders. You're the only thing that matters in the entire world.
That's right, yes.
Praise you.
Praise be.
The only thing.
Praise you.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this time on the Aquawizardcast. Tune in next time to hear about your favorite band doing your favorite band thing. Go to aquawizardband.band or aquawizard.band. All right, this is Aquawizard signing off. Have a good night. Pressing stop.
Rest in peace.
Pressing
Stopping
stop.
recording. Pressing stop.